Hello and welcome to Robocraft. This is a Steam game, as you imagine, because I normally play Steam games now, and also a bit of Minecraft. And it's called Robocraft. I probably already said that, but I've just forgotten already. Good start. It's a free-to-play game. It's basically you can customize like a robot. Really, you can just basically make it from scratch. These are like you get about up to here, I think. You get that one. I can't exactly remember, but I think you only had like 3, like this window, the light prism, and the like chassis cube. And over time you'll be able to unlock it. You also have movement, your guns, cosmic. You can buy them all from here. This is all the things that I've unlocked. You can unlock things through the tech tree. It looks pretty impressive. Like, look at all this stuff that you can unlock. I like some of the armor, how it looks. Right, look at them. They look pretty cool. That looks pretty cool, the way it's like red and black. That looks pretty cool. You got like machine guns, like sort of laser machine guns. Now that looks over the top. Have you seen how much damage it does? Jeez. Right, and then you got like hover discs, stuff like that. So I can maybe go through it, I guess, with a bit of practice. So I guess go to the garage. Oh, you will love my first robot. It is one of the weirdest robots, I swear. Well, I have seen someone who actually made like an actual robot and it shooted out and everything. But it's quite a good game. It's kind of addictive, and I don't know, it's just one of those games that you find addictive but you don't know why. It's just pretty... Like, I know some people will find it more addictive than others because it'll play to some people. So, as you can see... Oh. I know what's happened, like, one of my hover discs has come off, but like, before you used to be able to just go around, it was really funny. Anyway, that wasn't particularly the world's best thing to show to start off with, but you know, basically hover discs, they make you hover. It's best to keep your thing stable, so I'd recommend about 4 to start off with, but then if you got like 8 and surrounded the whole thing. So if we go to the garage, what else have I got? That's the AA gun that I use. That one's a work in progress. It's called the bad tank because it used to look like a tank and it was rubbish, I do got to say. I'll get rid of this because you basically hold the right click or press it once if you just want to get rid of all like one bit to get rid of it, and left click to paste, and you've got all of this room to build your robot in. It's pretty cool. You literally just move around with the arrow keys where you're facing, or you can press shift to go down, space to go up. You also get like this little robot dude like telling you what to do. You press Q to come up with this selection. You can make chassis, if you can get my words out. These are like armored cubes. You can, some of the armor's quite cheap. If I go to this, sorry. Like, I got the second one, which is this. Here. Should make like some sort of pyramid. Maybe not that much. I'm trying to think. If it's a pyramid, probably need about 4. No, we're not battling already. Let's see. Oh, cool. That's cool. Yeah, I've played this game for a bit. I've probably played it for like about half a day. I quite like it. You can make like a little pyramid. So anyway, get into the more serious stuff. You can make like all sorts, as long as it's like. Well, to be honest, I'm not gonna say as long as it works, because it doesn't have to work in order to not have fun, sort of thing. Like, it can be mental, half the things. You do have limitations at the top. top left even, you can see it says CPU. Every time you level up, which is the 13 player level and all that, it'll just upgrade, and each time you do that, you get more and more sort of like CPU that you can use to customize everything with. Right, now I just have this funny feeling that I should have really pressed the seat first, because I bet you it's going to be sideways. I bet you. Yeah. Oh, let's go a bit adventurous, I guess. I actually thinking about it now. Because it would just do nothing but front flips. Like, I know that sounds cool, but like, doing just tons and tons of like rolls and that. Let's get some like heavy plating instead. No idea why. I just thought I might. You got your movement, so these will make you hover. You press space and shift in the game to raise it. Now the one thing that I haven't mastered in movement is wings. They are a pain. I cannot get them to work properly. That's all. Just like, how do you use this? So confusing. Let's add, I don't know why, let's add some radar. Okay, so this is radar jammer. Basically, if you equip this on, if this is a level 1 radar jammer, that will block all level 1 radars, which is one of these. And if enemy's got an enemy radar level 2, that won't do anything. Like, you'll be able to show it. This shows like let's say your teammate's seen an enemy, but you haven't seen it, but it is useful that you've got that information. It will actually show you all the enemies that all your teammates see. So if you've got that, you can see what all your teammates see, like enemy-wise on the radar. It doesn't literally make you see what you see. That'd be kind of awkward and hard, because you're like everywhere. You just buy one of these. Come on. Bye. It's pretty simple. You get used to it. Now, can you see here, like in the tech tree, they've got these numbers, because this took me a while to figure out, so I might as well tell you. These stars tell you the tier that your robot is. Every time, like, you've got this tier, it's what you can buy, and the only way to upgrade it is that depending on how many parts you have. So you've got to level up like a load of times with player sort of thing, so you can get more CPU and you can add more things, so you can level up, buy more things. Like, even if let's say I had 2 and it was 17, this was a level 1, I could not buy it unless I was a level 1, so I'd have to go back down to tier 1 in order to buy it, which basically just remove a few things, then buy it, and then you just work your way up. So if you can buy pretty much everything that's just a level 1 first, then 2, if not, you can just always go back to it and then put everything back. It isn't any, like, pressure, I guess. So, I can now add some of this to the back. I'll add that to the back. Or not. Clearly. Right. I'm so used to Minecraft with, like, right-clickings for placing. So if you're a Minecraft player, this is kind of hard to get used to. Well, it is for me, because I have... yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, so... I have a radar dish just randomly... there. What sort of thing shall I have? Right, okay, so as you can see, these are obviously submachine guns. These are plasma launchers, so they do a decent amount of damage, because as you can see, it does like bits of thousands and stuff. And you'll fire it in a big clump, it does quite a bit of damage, and it takes a while to load. I don't know what 14p flops are. I think it means second. No, it can't be mean seconds. It's a bit like with Minecraft, they have ticks and it's nowhere near like seconds or anything. Then you got here, which is actually it's the same speed, which is kind of... oh, I think I know why. Because that's an increased one. It's kind of odd, but this one is the most powerful list, but it takes the longest to charge. So if I had a ridiculous like cannon on the end, unfortunately I need to add like an extra piece. So I'll just make it this end bit a bit more fancy. You press R to rotate or use your mouse, like the scroll button on your mouse, but if you're not very good with that or it doesn't like particularly work, it's best to do, I don't know why I keep on clicking that, it's best to use like R. So I got my own like little pod there. You press Pre to practice, you press B for battle, so that's actually going like playing against other people. There's lots of little controls, it will tell you like in brackets what to do. If you come across like, if you're clicking your way, it will show like little brackets, shortcuts sort of thing. So let's have a look. Come on. In your own time. Whoa, my word. Right, okay, that's the other thing about these floating orbs. How responsive it is to turning. So, yeah. You can get quite fast actually. Did you? Right, I'll show this again. Look at the crosshead. You can see here. This is for the, like just this cannon. It goes up grey. Shows how long it's going to be before it goes. To be honest, with these type of guns, the more the better because you wait for long and then you can shoot like a ton. You also have the best zoom. So if I just wait for it to load. Okay, I missed because I'm rubbish. But you'll know when you hit because it'll say like a percentage of damage that you've done or like not a percentage, like a number, and then it'll come up with the percentage next to it. So you can see there that's got like 100% whenever it comes out from the corner there. That's got 100%. So let's go up to it. I'm so rubbish at this. Jeez, I thought I'd be better than this. So basically, you also get given 3 garages. They all come with different types of like vehicles to start off with. You can buy more using Galaxy Credit, which is the blue little icon at the top right. You can't buy it with whatever RP stands for, probably reputation points, or I have no idea to be honest. I don't know the names. I just get the game sort of thing. So basically, when I came up with this anti-air turret, what the aspects I needed was the I've forgotten the name of the gun, but the type of gun is good for like anti-air because you just shoot once and it can take out like a wing or a whole body. You can take out other parts. It isn't just aeroplanes. It's just that it works best for them because once they're in the air and they're falling, it's just like they're rubbish. But because these guns took forever to load, I would need to get around really quickly. And I didn't want to be in like a big tank, so for God's sake, I hate this. So I made a small vehicle. So I think I just turn that over. Yep, there we go. A small vehicle that can move quick, and it has multiple sort of things, so you can move quickly. Maybe it's Chinese. Take him down. It does quite a bit of damage if you get it in the right place. Basically, the aim to destroy vehicles is to actually kill the person. So, see how I'm like in the open. If someone shot me, my whole vehicle would just die and get destroyed. I would not be in the game. The only game mode so far, I don't know whether they're thinking about adding more game modes, is basically capture the base. You just stand in the one place at one point. You can have it quite rapid fire if you want, and you can just take out things like that. So if we actually go into a live game, I'll probably explain it better through there. So, when I first saw that, I thought the big main one was like a humongous one, the others were just a little one, but then I realised it was not. It was actually just distance. So come up with here, and the different tiers you are, so that way it's more fair. Because if you were like a tier 10, you end up against like a tier 1 that's just starting. It isn't particularly too fair. You will get, if you're a tier 1 or tier 2, you will get like 3s, 2s in there, sort of thing. But as you can see, there's like a variety. It isn't just like one certain tier, which is kind of like, it's alright, I guess. Alright, sorry, if you heard a dog barking, so I was just making sure that I am recording. If you hear, you see what I mean, like, you get all these people that come with all these nice sounds. Oops. Sorry. They're almost like Tron wheels. These, it's kind of odd. Like you're spawning here like this. Didn't take that long, I guess. And basically, see on the mini map at the bottom right, the weird blues, or sort of thing. You're practically always blue all the time. Either that, or it's this thing that I'm not too sure about. But you know, I haven't explored too deep into the game, but I understand the basics. You've got to either kill all their players or capture their sort of point. Or you can do like a bit of both, but once you killed all the players, the game just stops. You get people like that just overload it. Like, yeah, that is quite handy at times, but it's just like, whoa, but shows how long they've been playing it for. Sort of thing. You can see on the map. As you can see, these red dots aren't even near me, but other people are in my sort of like, what is it, team. Oh, lagging a bit. Okay, and I've probably died. No, because he was not a very good shot. Oh, jeez. Why is it like... What have I got open, seriously? Because this is not good. Can you see in the top right? Sorry, I just explain it whilst it's going. People are capturing the base, the enemy's base, which is good. And it's frozen. I think it's going to crash. I'd be amazed if I live through this. But basically, as you see, it's changed blue. That's because my team have died there or something like that. So I better help. Well, as much as I can anyway. Oh jeez, that was close. Go on, go forward. Oh, what the hell? Don't shoot me. Oh, damn it. Who killed me? Oh, okay. Yeah, you would do though, wouldn't you? Anyway, so basically the main aim is to capture it or kill all the enemies. It's pretty... And you wonder why it isn't getting anywhere. And basically, it's quite a fun game, you get used to it. Like, you have your moments where you're good, and then you have... Well, for me, most of the moments where you're very bad. But it's tactical, really. It's what suits you. If you feel like you want to be a tank, you try and unlock all the armor, make a big bulky thing with like a big guns and all that. It's up to you. Or you want to fly in the air and do whatever. It's quite good because you can adapt to it, or you don't have to. You can put it to your own custom thoughts. I will get better at this game, I swear. We might even get a few people that I know on here, if that's possible, on like one server at once. I don't know how possible it is. I'll try and find out if there's like a party option or something like that where we can all just join. It'll be quite fun. So I think so. Hopefully you've enjoyed this short little review. It's probably not been the best of reviews compared to some people, but you know, it's what makes everyone different. So I think so. Hopefully I'll see you guys again. Alright, see you.